pushing it in for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals' offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off-play action on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're
all the way in for the touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pugh. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And he's in for the score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Under fire! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move is the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Catch in the middle, it's Pugh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unleashes one. And it's in there for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Might as well stick with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Fires to the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The short hands, it's Pugh.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Banner! Banner!
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Bully ball on third and short. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll try the run, fighting off the defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They believe they can run right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 27 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Gets the back moving. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quick strike complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal.
27, John.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running into the open space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough left today.
And It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.